21st Annual Legislative Retreat, and we're talking to Mr. David Mills, a consultant, and Ms. Michelle Morton, a person involved in the training. And I think before we had our final break, Mr. Mills, we were talking about some of the important elements of this 21st Annual Retreat. And I think the impression has to be that essentially the state of Tennessee almost closes down during this time of the retreat because you've got so many elements of the leadership in the state involved. Let's give you and Ms. Morton over the last 6 minutes that we have here to talk about what you consider to be important information that our audience ought to know about this retreat this morning. Let's start off with you, Mr. Mills.
I think the most important, if I had to prioritize what is most important about the retreat, is that it provides people an opportunity. It provides the vehicle to get your idea from point A to point B, from start to finish. Number two, I think it provides an opportunity for people to come together and to work together. Michelle was talking about the spirit of this activity. It is unbelievable to see people who just move when it needs to be done. They get up, they stop what they're doing, and they move, and they make it happen. Making things happen as opposed to watching things happen or letting things happen is, I think, another important element of the retreat. These men and women who serve us in the legislature and in the executive branch of government, the commissioners, if you will, and in the governor's case, they make things happen. And the driving force behind making that happen is the people. That, to me, is democracy in its purest form. There is no better model for me than to see the people come and set that agenda. Number three is what it does for young people. So many times our exposure level is limited. We have talent, we have skills, but we just don't get exposure. And the difference between the winners and the losers sometimes is the level of exposure, so that your horizons become broader, your vision becomes clearer, your understanding about what's possible is deepened. That is immeasurable. We can't even put a tangible benefit on that. Finally, I think one of the benefits of the retreat is it's like a family. It is literally like a family. We eat together, we work together, we pray together, we think together, we plan together, we dream together, we hope together, we embrace each other, we support each other, we encourage each other. And so it allows us to sort of shed all of the things that are on our daily lives for just a day or two, to just reach out and be supportive and encouraging and to be a family. No matter what church you go to, no matter where you went to school, regardless of what your organizational ties are, all of that kind of fades away and becomes insignificant because we're all on this same mission. That, to me, is kind of my summary about what it all represents. It's a family.
Very good. Ms. Morton, for those who might be interested in participating in this retreat, let's look at it from that perspective before we get to some final comments. Why don't you give us some information about registration and the dates that this retreat will meet and places and that kind of formal kind of information for our audience this morning.
All right, the 21st Annual Legislative Retreat, which is the theme, Reclaiming the Past, Inspiring the Present, and Shaping the Future, will be this year, November the 16th through the 19th, 1995, in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And if you have not received your information and you're interested, the number to call is 615-741-3900. That's the Office of Minority Affairs, of which all the registration information is coordinated through that office. And we want to encourage those that are interested and would like to come and join the retreat to do so immediately, because we will be in Gatlinburg this year. We also need to let participants know, especially those in state government or those professionals that are interested in professional development, that they can achieve continuing education units.
Credits for
you know, coming to the retreat. So we have the agenda is in a brochure that you would get that would give all the moderators and speakers and panel definitions of all that's going to go on in those 3 days. But we want to just leave with the theme, which is moving forward with dedication and determination. And the founder, Representative Lois M.D. Berry, through her vision of long ago, keeps reminding us that this retreat, this effort, is serious business. And we want all those that are serious-minded about moving forward with determination to come and join this effort if you're not already a part of it.
Now, Mr. Mills, you said you anticipate some 2,500 delegates at this retreat?
Yes.
And of course, it will be in Gatlinburg. And let me thank the two of you for coming by and giving us that excellent information about the 21st Annual Legislative Retreat. And again, it will be held in Gatlinburg, Tennessee this year.
Yes.
And you certainly would encourage all people to come out and to participate in it and be a part of it. And certainly, let me thank the two of you for giving us that excellent information about that. And again, let me encourage you to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.